Welcome to the Delco Nerd Network Hot Takes. What is a hot take, you may ask? Well, it's where we sit down with a few buddies, this case two. We talk about a game, we talk about a movie or TV show, give our thoughts, give our opinions. I am your host, Anthony Ragucci, and here to discuss, Life is Strange Before the Storm, Episode 1, Joey Farrell, my co-host.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Glad to be back on.
You haven't been on a podcast in general.
I've been sitting over there for past like 2 months.
And we haven't done a podcast, just you and me, you and Trio.
Yeah, I feel like the last time we had this dynamic was probably like
the horror
Metal Gear.
When it was just you and me. Yeah, Trio wasn't even that one.
Hardcast was what? Me, you, Trio.
That's it.
Yeah. Damn.
And we had the table sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
old school DNN fans remember that.
So, Life is Strange Before the Storm.
Yeah.
Wasn't a game at first that I was like thinking about doing at all. I don't think either of us like.
No.
We're like, yeah, let's do Life is Strange, like an episodic game, like where we'll review one episode.
I was skeptical up until I played it, and then.
Agreed. Going into this, I was like, okay. There's no way it's gonna be as good as Life is Strange.
I honestly like just that statement. I didn't think it was gonna be good at all. Going in,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went, this is gonna suck. I regret pre-ordering.
My expectations were just like level. Yeah. Like nothing was like over. Nothing was. I didn't think anything less of it, but I was just like, all right.
Yeah. It's
gonna be more Life is Strange. We'll see how it is. And I liked it.
Oh, I
liked it a lot.
I had so much fun.
For some reason, it felt. I don't know why I liked it so much. I was just like, it's just more Life is Strange, but like maybe even a little deeper because like, and especially in like the original, like episodes 1 and 2 are pretty tame for the most part.
Oh yeah, the supernatural stuff is there, but it's not like key.
Well, not even the supernatural stuff, but like the emotional stuff.
Oh,
like you don't. I think Kate doesn't try to commit suicide.
I don't think that's still 3, right?
That's the end of episode 2.
End of episode 2, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's when it really starts to get crazy because that whole thing was kind of
up until then it's just drama stuff.
Yeah, just like typical high school drama shit. So in Before the Storm, it's a prequel to Life is Strange. And honestly, I really don't think you're going to get the same experience if you play Before the Storm first.
I wouldn't recommend that for any prequel.
Yeah.
I think always order it came out is the way to go.
Yeah, because like one thing that this game really like is about is Rachel Amber. Like forget Chloe. It's about Rachel Amber.
Yeah.
Because I always like looking back like before this came out, I was like, wow, like they really like put this like mystical, like mythological, like symbol on Rachel Amber.
Yeah.
Like she's always talked about from episode 1 to episode 5, and she plays her as a symbol plays a big part in the whole story. Not going to spoil Life is Strange, but like it's big, like what she's involved in. But you never see her. I don't even think you see like a picture of her.
You see like the missing poster, pretty much, and then maybe like one other picture.
Yeah, with like Chloe.
Yeah, but aside from that, it's all Chloe talking about her.
Yeah, and you just know about her, and and you find out she was involved in some serious shit.
Yeah. Which is honestly a big reason why I thought this was gonna suck, is because there's such a mystery around that, and now you're showing me it. Is that going to be good? It's the same reason why. I mean, a lot of people liked it, but I'm not a big fan of Rogue One. I feel like that's not something I needed to see, was them doing the recon. And
I totally get that.
It's cool that they did it, but it's almost like I didn't need to see it.
When it comes to things like that, it's like, I want a new story. But with this, I was kind of like, I don't know if I want a new story or not. I don't know. Yeah. Like, I was like, I think I like being in, like, Arcadia Bay with, like, Max and, like, Chloe. And, like, you're kind of, like, connected to that town.
Walking back up the stairs of Blackwell Academy was just like, oh, I'm back.
Yeah, It was definitely a cool moment. So, one big thing about this game, huge thing, a lot of the voice actors change. Not just Chloe's voice actor, who's Ashley Birch.
Yeah, because that I knew.
Yeah, and that was big.
I didn't know others changed.
Her mom and her dad.
Really? David?
Dude, you didn't notice that?
No.
Dude, his voice was like strikingly like this southern accent that I'm not even gonna try.
Oh yeah.
But like it was deep and like when you heard it, like you knew who that was.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like he talks like almost less like overall.
I mean, he only has like two scenes,
yeah.
but like you go out to him and I'm like, whoa! I was like, this ain't the David I know. Same with the mom. What's her name?
Joyce.
Joyce. Yeah, when you first talk to Joyce, when you go downstairs, in the beginning of the episode, I knew like after a sentence it wasn't her.
Okay.
Because like even her, she had more of like. Is it Southern? I don't know. They both, David and Joyce both had like draws to them, and it kind of was just like off-putting, but it ended up being okay. But with Chloe, I liked it more than I thought it was gonna.
Oh, I love the new voice actor.
Like at first I was like, oh god, like I don't know how this is. That doesn't sit well. And then the more and more I was playing, I was like, okay, I can buy that this is like a younger Chloe. I mean, like clearly they weren't going for that. They just needed a new voice actor. Because it was all because of the strike, and I don't know if the other two voice actresses have any or voice actors.
It might have been part of the strike then.
Yeah, like, that sucks. But like she wrote it.
Yeah, so it's still there. The character still feels very similar.
Oh, absolutely.
Personally, right from the beginning, I was just into it. It never took me off guard. There was one moment where I remembered, like, oh yeah, this is like a different person. I don't know. I think it might also be because it's been so long since I played the first season.
Yeah, like it's been, I wouldn't say, probably like a year and a few months, because I played it my junior year of college. Yeah. And I don't know when it finished, but when I played it, it was done.
I finished... Oh, like when the series, like, release-wise finished?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Like, it was done, and, like, I'd heard
I played
a lot about
it in a week, and it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. Sometimes, like, playing them all together is better. Sometimes playing them
episodic. I prefer that. And I don't know what I'm going to do when Season 2 comes out. So, because, like, right now, I want to just finish Before the Storm, but I can't because it's not out yet. So.
Yeah, so going back to, like, talking about what the game is. So Life is Strange is essentially, like, a Telltale game style. It's all about decision-making and, like, dialogue choices. But in the original Life is Strange, there's, like, a supernatural mechanic, which is never explained, which I kind of think is cool. They never explain it, but, like, okay, say you make a bad choice in, like, the way you talk or something. Or maybe you don't know something going into the conversation and you find out during the conversation, you can go back in time and like basically like make a different decision or not talk to them at all or do something to change what happens originally. In this, you can't do that.
I feel like they did a good job compensating though with if you discover something before the conversation, the option will be underlined.
Yeah,
like, hey,
like
this is like the right one.
When you're in the house and you go into Joyce's room and you find like the photos and the thing, and I think she's trying to pawn off the engagement.
Yeah,
you can talk to Joyce.
Yeah. So I think that's a good way to compensate for not being able to redo conversations is by saying, hey, if you explored and found this thing, this is it. By the way, don't miss it. Like bring it up.
I was gonna ask, or I was gonna wiki it, but how old is Chloe?
In this?
She's 16, but what grade is she in? Is she like a sophomore in high school?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, and they're seniors in Life is Strange? That's my gist.
Yeah, okay. They're seniors.
Yeah. So, Chloe is a character from the original Life is Strange, and we're pretty much... Max, who you play in Life is Strange 1, comes back to Arcadia Bay after a while, and Chloe's like her lifetime friend, and they both like disconnected. And basically, Max comes back into Chloe's life. And this is basically, Max moves away after her dad died in a car accident. That's a big thing. Her dad's dead, and that, like, totally, like, destroys her and, like, turns her into what she becomes. Not necessarily a bad thing, but, like, it definitely, like, is a proponent to why she's so, like, rebellious and, like... a punk. Yeah. She's like a grade A punk.
I think Max's representation in this game is super interesting.
Yo, how do you feel? Like I'm just like Chloe. I'm like, wow, Max is kind of a dick. But then when I was playing as Life is Strange Max, I was like, wow, Chloe is kind of being a dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
it's crazy.
It's definitely opposite. But I'm just like, why? I'm like, why didn't she text? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why Max like wasn't answering her texts or like emails? It like really doesn't make sense.
What I've seen a lot of people say is that like they attribute it to like her anxiety.
Max's?
Yeah. Where it's like
moving?
Yeah, moving and then just like keeping touch, and then once someone starts to get mad at you, you don't know how to like respond to that. And so you put it off, and then, you know, days become months, and months become years, and you're not talking anymore. But
yeah, because, like, when Max comes back in Life is Strange, the original, Chloe's, like, a completely different person. Yeah. And even in this, her hair's not dyed yet. She still looks kind of normally. She hasn't, like, physically totally adopted her new, like, kind of, like, I want to say personality.
Yeah,
would probably be a good word for it. Yeah, because she like starts wearing like punk clothing. She gets tattoos. She doesn't have tattoos. She doesn't dye her hair yet. So like I feel like we might see her dye her hair by the end, but I don't think you'll see maybe you'll see the tattoos. I don't know. Yeah. But we'll probably see some physical transformation.
Yeah, some's probably at like near the end of episode 3, like as a little like, oh hey, we're going into this. Like.
Yeah, and then basically, what I really want to focus on is kind of like the interaction between Rachel Amber and Chloe, because I think that's the important stuff. There's a lot of like meat to this episode that isn't necessarily like important to the plot, but it's just kind of like, oh, you're seeing Principal Wells again, and then you see Nathan, and there's some new students that we haven't seen.
Yeah, like, how about the D and stuff?
The D&D game was really cool,
so much fun,
really cool. Like and like something you don't even have to go to, and that's one thing about this game. And like with the decisions, there's a lot of choices that you didn't even know you could make.
Oh yeah,
and there's so much like skippable stuff, but it doesn't like penalize you for it.
You could have just went straight in.
And that was like with the original Life is Strange is like that too. Like there were a lot of decisions like I didn't even know you could do that, and we're gonna go over our choices that we made probably towards the end. And like I'll say on one, I didn't even know this was a thing. Like I saw it. One of the choices, I won't say it now, but like it's like 3% did it, 97% of people didn't. It might it'll make sense once I say it. But I'm just like, holy shit, like nobody saw that. I'm like, that's interesting. I'm like, I wonder if that's like a bad thing. If like like basically not even like 5% of your players like even saw that, and that's just on Xbox. So I don't know how.
I know one of the big choices. This one's not really that big of a spoiler. Is the there's a part where you're hanging out with Rachel Amber and you go to listen to your like music. Was it an iPod?
Yeah, it was an iPod.
Yeah, we'll say an iPod.
She puts in headphones.
Yeah, I imagine like 2010, she's not using a cassette player or a Walkman anymore.
Yeah.
But there's a part where you go to listen to music and you can choose to either share an earbud with her just and only like I think it was like 2% of people didn't share.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of decisions.
There's like why wouldn't
you do that? Yeah. But so basically, how Rachel Amber meets Chloe is Chloe's at like a concert in like the woods.
Yeah.
And essentially like
mill.
Yeah, which I thought was the mill from where the dark room is. I thought it looked like that. Ooh. I don't think it is. Though.
I don't think it is, but that would have been cool.
Yeah, I was like, is this that mill?
Yeah. I really like the opening. Honestly, starting off with her on the train tracks and then just walking away, that was like, oh yeah, okay, it's like Chloe again. Like that's like the most Chloe thing you could do is like
walk on train,
fuck around, just like stand here and then like move,
and then like move, like
yeah. But it was cool. I love that it started off going to like punk shows. I used to go to a lot of punk shows when I was a teenager, so it felt cool. Like oh shit, like sketchy place,
sneaking out.
One guy selling T-shirts out of the trunk of his car. Like it was cool.
Yeah, I guess you can.
But one of the things that right off the bat that just made me smile because it's so Life is Strange is that you go to an abandoned mill. Okay, there's a bunch of sketchy people there. There's a punk show. Okay, I get that. When you actually go and watch the band, there's a giant lighting rig. Like there's like these nice, super expensive lights and these rafters that hold them up. It's like. No, like that would never happen. But it's just like okay, this is
like I didn't notice that. Yeah. I was saying like that's something like you can relate with a little more than I do because like I didn't really do that stuff in high school. I've only been to like 2 or 3 concerts in like my entire life. Like it's not a thing. So like that's what's cool though. Like you can relate to that and I can't.
Yeah. So but then we can talk about it and we figure it out. And that's why we do DNN.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. But like I think like it's interesting. Like unlike Telltale games, which all are IPs that are comic books or graphic novels or whatever.
This is an original story.
And we can't really relate in a manner of speaking. But Life is Strange, like, we were in high school. And essentially this is just a story about high school kids. And, like, we can fucking relate to that 100%.
Oh, definitely.
And even in, like, life, like, both games, like, you can very much, maybe they're a little exaggerated sometimes, which they kind of are.
Yeah.
But, like, you can relate one way or another.
Even if it's not, like, even if you went to school and you're not, super involved in drama or, like, oh, people are talking about each other's backs and blah, 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 so-and-so's talking to who, and, like, you're still around that.
Yeah,
like, I've seen drama and, like, I've talked to people who's like, oh, yeah, like, I hate this person, blah, blah, blah. It's like,
they did this weekend.
Yeah, so it's, honestly, even when you miss out on that, it's almost cool to play in a game. It's like, oh, hey, like, I'm in the drama now.
Yeah, like
What's
one
up?
person you see in this episode is Victoria.
Yeah.
And she's like very like I was like I couldn't tell if she was like a different person or like she's like super nice, and then she texts Chloe and like you're a bitch, like
that
no,
was
don't help me.
Did you tell her like the wrong answer for the homework?
No.
Oh really?
She didn't ask me.
Really? In my conversation, you're like talking to her, and then there's one of the options is like offer to help her. Like, oh no, it was sabotage chem homework.
Oh, I didn't do that.
I did. It was so funny. I did that.
So she asked you?
Yeah. No. Or no. You just bring.
I thought you were gonna like throw her homework like in the fountain for something.
Oh no. It's you just go like, oh hey, I see you're doing the chem homework. So the last answer is actually like blah 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 blah, and she gives all these like elements like from the periodic table. And then, like, 10 minutes later in the game, you just get a text message out of nowhere that just says, like, really? You don't think I know what that spells? And all the elements just spell, fuck you. It's like, it's so funny. Just like, oh,
that's funny. Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be mean. Like, in a way, like...
hey,
one thing
Victoria
about,
Chase, I'll be mean.
One thing about this game was, like, I don't, like, you're playing as Chloe. Like, I'm not playing as myself. So I kind of, like... put things aside, and roleplay.
Because you know how she is.
Yeah.
And if
but, like, I don't know. I don't think, like, the way I was playing her was, like, she's not a full-blown bitch yet.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. Like, I thought that was, like, really going out of your way to be mean. Like, if she was mean to me, I'd be mean back.
I feel like she was, though. I feel like she
was
said
just
something
a snooty bitch. But she's always a snooty bitch.
Yeah.
Even to
I don't like Victoria Chase.
Yeah. I don't know. She's an... You're probably not going to see a lot of her. Maybe we will. Yeah. So...
The other thing I was going to say about, like, kind of like how you choose the options and stuff, I think that's the only area where, like, being a prequel almost hurts it, is, like...
when you have to know who that is.
And you know how Chloe's going to be in the end, so it's almost like...
They don't even interact much in Life is Strange.
Who? Victoria and Chloe? Yeah,
they really don't.
But like, when you're talking to David, it's like, okay, like... I can't try being nice. I could try being nice to you, but I know it's not going to work because I know how this ends up in Life is Strange. Like, you know,
when you're in the car and like he like asked you to like listen or whatever, I didn't like bitch him out.
Oh no, yeah,
I listened, and I was just, but I never was like gave him like I didn't thank him when she drove him. She just said whatever.
You know what? That was actually a really funny interaction though, because I thanked him and he like thought I was being sarcastic.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you get out of the car and you go, all right, thanks for the ride. And he goes like, cut the sarcasm. I see you rolling your eyes. And then Chloe's just like, all right, wasn't being sarcastic, but all right.
That's funny.
It was so funny.
That's funny. Yeah,
so
like I was just like, I'm not gonna thank him.
Yeah.
Like I don't think she'd do that.
Yeah.
She just says whatever, and she.
Yeah, but it was really funny.
He goes, "You're welcome."
One of Chloe's only genuine moments. And the person thinks she's being sarcastic.
So one thing I thought was cool was they brought back the collectibles, and in Life is Strange 1, you had to take photos of stuff, but in this, it's graffiti. So it's pretty much the same thing. You just find certain spots in the game.
Yeah.
Which I got them all. I went back and did the collectibles.
I got a decent amount of them. I think there was... you know what? There was one I missed when you're in the dream sequence.
It's the poster.
What poster?
There's a poster in the...
Oh, yeah, and then you move it, and then you get the behind the scenes.
I examined it, but I didn't move it again, and the marker's in the wine bottle, and you gotta...
If you do, like, the other options, you, like, don't have time to do it. Because I looked at, like, the wine...
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, I did the other options, and I was like, I wanted to do the graffiti. Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah. I ended up just missing it the first time, and I'm like, oh. Like, I was looking at a guide, and I'm like, oh, that's what that was? Okay.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, Rachel, going back to the beginning, Rachel Amber and Chloe meet at that concert, and it basically, like, Chloe's about to get, like, I guess beat up by these two dudes because, like, she, like, backed into this dude and he spilled his beer, and she was, like, trying to see the concert, and she goes upstairs, and then the guys follow her, and then Rachel Amber saves her, and then they party, and then they...
Party hard.
BFFs.
Post some Facebook pics.
Yeah.
So everyone knows.
Yeah. And then basically Chloe goes to school. Rachel, like she walks into school and Rachel Amber's just like there, and she ends up. But you find out she's like a drama kid, and basically they have a little dialogue, and then they leave school. They ditch to just go hang out. And you kind of find out towards the end. We'll spoil it.
We'll do this.
This is like the only spoiler. We haven't spoiled like too much, but like this.
I'll say from now on there could be spoilers.
Yeah. So
just so you know.
So like they have this whole like interact. Like, here's the thing. Before you played Life is Strange, did you feel like Chloe and Rachel Amber were like in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay. It's so ambiguous, and it never, like, fully, like, tells you they were, but it's certainly implied that they are, but it doesn't, like, I don't know. Like, so when you were given the option of, like, friends or more, did you say more?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, I was like, let's hook up. I was like, yeah, let's see this. Like, I wanted this to happen. But my question is, does Rachel Amber see that? Like, does Chloe act like their friendship is that? And maybe that's just her, like, view and interpretation of the relationship?
I think Rachel definitely has similar feelings, and she doesn't know what to do about that. Because if you think, like, Chloe's already the rebel, the cynic, like, you know, she's already different. So it's like, for her, like, having feelings for a woman is not, like, a big deal. Even, like, earlier in the game, there's a note where she mentions she mentions rubbing one out to Blade Runner.
Yeah.
She starts thinking about Deckard.
I read that,
but then
I looked over, I'm like, rubbing one out, and I was like, I read it again, I was like, is she masturbating?
she's already like in touch with that side. She's like, okay, so like, yeah, I like girls too then. Or even just girls. I don't know, because she doesn't really talk about guys that much. There's that Elliot guy.
Yeah, Elliot. I was going to say.
I don't know what their relationship is.
I'm pretty sure Elliot likes her, clearly.
Yeah, so I don't know if she likes him back or not. We'll see. I told him I'd go to the play.
Yeah, we're going to the play, too.
Yeah. So I think Chloe's definitely like, all right, I myself, I am this. I feel like Rachel Amber might still just not know what to do, because she's more popular. She is one of the popular drama kids, but
she's not a rebel. She's not a badass. She's like a perfect.
So she might have these feelings and not know what to do. Like,
she's a rare breed. She's hot and she gets good grades.
Yeah. And like someone brought up, I was reading on like the Life is Strange subreddit. Like, I forgot.
Oh, I gotta go over to that.
Yeah. Oh, there's some really good stuff there. Ooh. One big thing that we'll talk about later probably. They were talking about how, like, I forgot, in Life is Strange, like the first season, they mentioned Rachel like being with that drug dealer Frank at some point.
Yeah.
Which I forgot about that. Oh. So that almost seems like maybe that could be a response to like, oh, I'm having feelings for a girl, but I don't know if I'm comfortable with this, blah, blah. So then she goes to this guy, and he's sketchy.
I kind of figured she floats around. Like, I mean, like, I don't think she's, like, gay fully. I think she definitely, like, does both. But the reason you find out that Rachel, like, wanted to ditch school, and I guess Chloe was just kind of there, so she invited her.
Yeah.
And maybe is like a, like, what's the word? Stress reliever or something like that.
I mean, I definitely think it's because of the night before, too.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, like, this chick's cool. Like,
so, like, you find out she goes there because she thinks her dad is cheating on her mom, which ends up to be true. It's funny, because you see that lady, and I'm like, I saw, like, you look in the viewfinder, and you see her sitting there, and I'm like, yeah, she has tattoos. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. She's in, like, a white dress, so it kind of looks weird. And then you're just like, oh, okay, continue with the stuff, making fun of people. And then the dude shows up, and Chloe's, like, making fun of them, and then Rachel Amber just walks away.
Yeah.
So I kind of thought something was up, or it brought up some sort of, like, memory or something.
Oh, yeah.
And then you find out that, like, that was her dad, and she's like, fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm just like... And she's like, wants to run away, and like, oh, like, that's their plan. And Chloe gets mad because she doesn't want to fuck up this thing with Rachel. Which
that whole part in the scrapyard is like, that is such a good section of the game. That's so...
Yeah. Oh, when she sees the car, I was like, fuck.
Or even before she sees the car, when she sees all the other trash... and she's got the bat, and it's like, I forget. She keeps seeing different things that remind her of, like, one thing. Oh, she sees a toolbox. And she's like, like David, okay, and like smashes it. And then there's something for Max.
Did you do the graffiti when you knock over the clown sign and then the paint can she it's like a clown. It sounds like something like toys or some shit. And she knocks it over, and then there's like a paint can, and she like puts her hand in the paint and like draws a skull.
Oh, that's
on it.
cool.
That's the graffiti there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the mannequin, and she bats his head off.
Yeah.
You don't have to hit everything.
Oh, no, yeah.
But you smash.
I love that all 4 buttons are smashed. That's such a good, like, little storytelling device that, like, utilizes the fact that it's a game is your only options to smash.
Yeah.
All your options are smash.
But yeah, and then, like, the dream sequence with her dad in the car, and I feel like that's going to come back, like, a bunch more.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if we're going to see, like, I was thinking about it, and, like, the episode ends with her, there was this tree, and she like burns a picture of Rachel Amber burns a picture of her and her dad, puts in a trash can, and she kicks the trash can over, and the whole tree catches on fire. And like how when she like screams, like
there's wind.
It's not even wind. It felt like just like energy.
Yeah, which people are saying that Rachel might have some sort of power.
Oh,
because there's that, and then there's also the part when you first, right before she starts the fire, when you like meet her by the lonely oak, which I thought was super cool. I don't know if there's like a brief little thing when you're.
It's called Harry Oak.
Is it called Harry Oak?
Like or no, I think was it Gary or Harry Oak? I think it was Gary, and I read it. I'm like Gary Oak from Pokemon.
Maybe I'm thinking because there was one tree when you're looking through the viewfinder. There's one tree that's hunched over.
It's that one.
Yeah, and she goes like, "Oh, like this lonely oak," like, and then later on,
but like you read the like the scientific thing, the plaque,
and then it's called,
and it says something. It says like his nickname is like Gary Oak.
Yeah,
and I was like in Pokemon.
But there's like, so like her like screaming and there being this either like wind or like some sort of energy that honestly is fueling the fire.
Yeah,
it's making the fire bigger.
Yeah.
There's also when you first meet her right before she starts the fire, when you meet her back at the tree, she like, do you remember she like knows about the stuff you did? She's like, oh yeah, I saw you talk to that bouncer at the club.
Yeah,
and then Chloe goes like, wait, you saw that? And there was a couple other things.
Yeah,
and then I remember she noticed.
I just took it as she was like watching.
Yeah, but it's almost like, how do you know this? And then the other thing was that.
Oh, good, nice.
The other little nod could be someone was talking about on the subreddit was that I think the two truths and a lie. No matter what, she gets everything right. Like when no matter what.
Did you lie?
I did one lie and two truths. Played fair.
Yeah, I did too.
And she guessed every single one. I think no matter what you pick, she guesses it. If you pick two lies, I imagine she goes like, "Oh, both of those are lies." I think maybe that's part of her power. Who knows?
Huh? Wow! Cool. I didn't even think about that.
Because it almost seems when the whole time I was playing the first episode, I was thinking like, this is the high school aspect of Life is Strange, but it doesn't have the supernatural mystery side. So I almost think that might be a way for them to.
You know what is cool? You know how like I think it was LT was the power button or like the left trigger. And like this one, she just puts her hand up for the objective. I thought that was pretty funny.
I love the objective just being written on the hand.
I saw that. I was like, when she was like getting out of the car or doing something like on the way to school, I'm like, there's something written on her hand. Like, and then it was from Steph.
The only thing I was kind of bummed is I only used that like 2 times.
I did it like once.
Yeah. So, but cool. There's probably a lot of I don't know, maybe secret stuff.
All right, I think it's time to go over our choices, which
will lead
to more discussion. So we're gonna go over the major choices first, and then we'll do the little stuff. So the first choice was: did you attack the dude that confronted you at the concert, or did you run?
Attack.
I ran.
Really?
Yeah. Damn. So there was a 61 attack, 39 for Xbox.
60-40 for PlayStation.
Okay, pretty much the same. So the next one is when you talk to Joyce in the kitchen at breakfast time. Were you mean or kind to her?
I was mean.
I was mean too, and I didn't really mean to be mean.
Mine was completely an accident too.
Yeah, well, like the one was like understand, and the one was just like express how you feel. I was like, I don't think expressing how you feel means that you're mean. But
yeah.
Okay, I can understand it.
Mine was me being an idiot. I zoned out for like 2 minutes and then like realized, oh, there's like a choice. I don't know what they were talking about. So what I did was I just did the share button and like did like save clip. And then I went to my capture gallery and just watched the clip. And then so I'm like, oh, okay, now I know what to do. And I start hitting circle to go back to the game. Oh. And I keep pressing circle and then, I'm back in and I press circle to be mean.
And you ran with it.
Yeah, I ran
so for Xbox, 38% were mean and 62% were kind. So we were in the, at least with this.
What was it, 38 and?
62.
Yeah, this is 36 and 64. They're looking pretty much the same. That's cool.
Which is not... okay, so we didn't talk about this. Did you defend Nathan, or did you stay out of the fight?
I defended Nathan, and I can't regret it more.
Yeah, I defended him. And it was an 89% defend, 11% stay out of the fight.
87.
These are very close. The black kid who was the football player, he's from the original, right?
I think he might be.
I think he is. Yeah, okay. Because I was trying to figure out who was new and who wasn't. Most of the kids were new. And then the last big choice was... You told Rachel you're more than just friends, or you told her you're just friends. 70-30, 70 for more than just friends, and I think that's...
Yeah, I did more. I think it's about this. The picture I took, I missed the percentages. But yeah, I also told her more than just friends. We brought that up.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah.
Let's go to the next one.
All these little ones.
So yeah, there's a ton.
Honestly, a lot of these I missed. Things I didn't have.
A lot of them.
The first one, you took the money. You didn't take the money. I never saw the money. It was. I'm assuming it was in the trunk of the guy's car.
Yeah, I took it.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so
which sucks because I was trying to do shit. I wanted to get like a shirt.
Hold on, I'm bringing mine up. So 52% took the money. 48 did not.
51 and 49.
Okay, I'm surprised that the percentages are so
That's really
close.
Cool.
Maybe they're the same percentages. Because I mean, you played it at a different time than I did.
You know what? Now, because it's and they probably don't segregate. Now that I'm thinking about it, they probably don't segregate the platforms. They don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get the money, so I couldn't purchase pot.
I bought pot.
Did you?
Yeah, and then so you can give him the money you owe, and I just gave him the money.
Oh, okay.
That I stole. Oh. Yeah. And then there's another choice you could have made with it, which is in here, which is the one I was talking about earlier, but we'll get to it.
Yeah.
You read Joyce's self-help book? You didn't. I didn't see it, so I didn't read it.
Oh, I saw it. I read it.
And it was a 57-43.
Yeah, some of these are really small things. That's such a minute thing that doesn't matter. You just read it, and you read this like self-help quote, and Chloe goes like, "Oh, that sucks," and then she reads another one that's
Where was it?
It was on the drawer, like on the far side of the room from where her like purse and stuff
was. Where the
was.
Photo was?
No, other side, the other corner.
On
the other side of the bed. Yeah.
The next, 57 red in favor. So you put the photo of William on the dresser. I did. That was 71%.
Yeah.
People did that, and then you didn't put the photo of William on the dresser at 29. That's a decision. It's like, of course you're gonna fucking put that photo up there, you know. The next one was you slipped money into Joyce's purse. This was a 3% did this. You didn't slip money into Joyce's purse. Was 97.
Yeah.
So my thinking is nobody knew it was there, or they gave the money to Frank.
Okay, so the money. So it's the money from the show. You
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
See, I never had the money, so I couldn't.
So I think you put the purse down, and then you can look at it again, and then that's where you get the option.
It makes sense that it's because So I imagine. Let's see how many. So all right, already take and didn't take the money is 50-50. So half the players didn't take the money in the first place. So that already eliminates a lot of people from putting it in the purse.
True.
And then I imagine, and then you have 42% who bought pot from Frank. That slims it. So yeah, it's a lot of people didn't have money at that point. But I guess if you did, I don't know. Maybe people held on to it too.
Yeah, what was your end credit scene? Because mine was Chloe against the door, and she goes, "You took my fucking money."
That was mine too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but I think wasn't it Frank?
No, it didn't sound like him. I mean, I know I took that dude's money.
See, I just assumed it was Frank. Because I didn't take that guy's money though. Mm-hmm. So maybe it's something completely unrelated. Maybe it's someone else Chloe owes money to. I wouldn't be surprised if she's got some debts all around Arcadia Bay.
And we talked about this earlier. You told Elliot you go to play with him. 67 did, and 24% did not.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Skip's demo in full?
I didn't even talk to him. He came up to me at one point after the fight between.
Yeah, I talked to him before that. So
I didn't talk to him.
So you told Skip you like his demo, 48%. You told Skip his demo was just okay. That's a 1%, and you didn't listen. 51.
What was his demo? Was it
it was just some music,
punk or just indie or
punk?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I want to go back and.
You finished this tabletop game with Steph and Mikey, 75%, and then you didn't play it at all. Was 25.
Dude,
for anyone who missed that, that's like a good side highlight of the episode.
Definitely go back. I thought that from the beginning. I thought it was funny just that they're doing a tabletop with 2 people. I just think that's funny. I guess you can do that, but to me, when I think of it, I think of a group of 4 or 5 people playing. But yeah, just have have the DM and 1 player is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did I skipped the one thing where you go to the tent to steal the loot.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I didn't feel like doing that. That didn't sound interesting.
I felt like Chloe wouldn't.
Yeah, I was that sounds boring. I don't need loot. I did the boss fight and then whatever the thing was before. Oh, release the prisoners.
Oh, I didn't do the prisoners either.
Really? Oh, that one's pretty cool.
I just fucking went
straight to the end. Yeah. I would say the prisoners one was really funny, and I kind of want to go back and play the other one too. Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, that would actually be pretty cool.
Yeah, the prisoner one was funny because there's a dragon who's I'm not gonna give you the key, and it's yeah, you are. And then
did you kill the ogre?
Yeah, but this is before that. Oh, you can do the prison before.
So we didn't kill him. We couldn't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he was immune to fire or something.
Oh yeah.
So we had to run away.
Mine ended up with, like, he grabs you. Did you accidentally chop Mikey's legs off? That was so funny. I love, like, that is such a D&D, like, thing of just, like, rolling so bad and just coming up with the most ridiculous thing, like, yeah, you cut, like his legs off. I ended up, like, in the big ogre guy's, like, arm, and then it gives you two options. You still have the axe in hand. You can either swing for his head or swing for his arm. And I swung for his arm so that he would let me go.
I think I swung for his head.
That's where I think you went wrong. Because if you swipe for his arm, I was just thinking like, oh, let me go. But what I didn't realize was I chopped his arm off, and then the bracelet comes off, and he's no longer immune to the fire attack. So then Mikey uses his, and then you win. Yeah, it was really cool.
The next one was
sabotage.
46 sabotage Victoria's armor.
Yeah,
54 did not.
Yeah, that was so fun. That was one of the hardest times.
Yeah. Like, a lot of these choices are either extremely opposite or very close. So and the next one is you told Rachel you believe in love, 45%. You told Rachel falling in love is stupid, 55. Which is, if I feel like, why would Chloe say that?
What, that love is stupid, or that love is
that you believe in love?
I did it.
I didn't. I feel like she wouldn't vocalize that to just anyone.
Yeah, but I just think of like how much I know she's like enamored with Rachel Amber later. I think it's coming from, you know, from Life is Strange Season 1 knowledge of just knowing how enamored and like how much she loved Rachel that like, to me, I would think like, just go right in, all right.
Okay.
Yeah. But realistically, yeah, probably would be the other one. Like, you don't know this person that well yet.
The next two are like pretty pulled. So she had earbuds with Rachel, 98.
Yeah.
And then you jumped out of the train, 96.
Which I'm curious. I jumped out of, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, you didn't?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Because I'm curious, what happens then? I imagine you just get off when it stops instead of jumping.
I imagine she just jumps off without you, and then you jump off. Like,
oh yeah, you're like you probably forced her. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like you kind of have to do that.
That'd be funny if she just jumped out and then game over. You ride the train to the station.
Yeah.
It's over.
So those are our decisions. Let's wrap it up with like what do you want to see come out of this, or like maybe characters or like certain like plot points you want to see, because like we know where this is gonna end. That's the thing what sucks about prequels. We know how it's going to end.
Yeah. We know Rachel disappears. We know Chloe's
so,
where she is. Like,
in that being said, I think Mark Jefferson is going to come in at some point.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I think we'll see him.
It's funny. I honestly haven't thought anything past the first episode. I just played it and went, wow, I love that. And I just thought about what was in it. I didn't think about much of what's going to happen
I wonder
later.
if they're going to delve much into Nathan. That kid is such a wiener.
Yeah, I hope he's like, no, not around.
He's such a wiener.
Yeah.
He's such a ween.
Well, is there anything else you're looking forward? Because I do have the one thing that I said I'd bring up later that I didn't. Was who the woman is. We might see
Max. Maybe.
I'm trying to think, how does the first episode of the main one start? Like, because don't you see Chloe for the... Yeah, and you see Chloe for the first time.
Nah.
Uh-huh.
What?
Isn't when you see Chloe in the bathroom in season 1, that's like the first time you see her again?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then, wait, how would she be in this?
What?
Didn't you say she was going to be in this?
Who?
Max.
I don't know, yeah. But I didn't think it was going to be her from Life is Strange episode 1.
Yeah, but if that's the first time her and Chloe see again, where would we see her?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, like separate, yeah.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, like some like...
Yeah, no, you could... No, I do see that.
Not like literally like, oh, hey, Max.
Yeah, I was just confused. I was thinking it was like Chloe and Max.
I mean, we do get the bonus episode.
Yeah, which is cool. Yeah. Sucks that's a deluxe edition exclusive.
It's a weird thing.
Like $7 more. I feel whatever a bit weird about that. But the thing I wanted to bring up was I've seen theories that the woman who kissed Rachel Amber's dad under the tree, and because honestly, like, you see that and it's like, okay, like, whatever, she's just some woman, whatever. But then, like, one of the last shots of the episode is her in the park smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was weird too.
I've heard someone theorize, I honestly just fully believe it's true, that's Nathan Prescott's mom. Yeah.
Really?
Because then there's like all this stuff with like how like Nathan picked Rachel, like that could be part of it. It's almost like his parents got divorced because of her parents.
Wait,
he hates
are
her.
their parents divorced?
Who?
Prescott's.
Are
they?
I don't know. Maybe. I remember there's a part...
They talk about his dad a lot.
Yeah, there's a part where his dad's like a jerk, so maybe he honestly, maybe they're not divorced, but he just knows that it's happening, and I don't know, just dissent in the family. I don't know. Holy shit. But I think that's a good theory. I would Like, I'd be surprised if that wasn't true.
That's solid.
Because if you're going to put that much focus, who else could it be? Like, who could
Why would you put that shot in if
it's something random?
That character, just wait the whole table, wasn't important.
Exactly.
It's a good... I remember that, and I was like, huh. Because she was just sitting by the tree smoking a cig.
Yeah, and it's
like a punk. Yeah. Oh, by the way, what clothes did you wear? Did you wear the Raven shirt?
No, I wore the Illuminati one.
Okay, so how did... I like, go into the drawer, and, like, I couldn't go left or right.
You have to use the right stick.
Oh.
Yeah, which is so weird.
I was like...
I understand what they're thinking, because it's like, oh, you use it to look around, but like...
Yeah, I wore the Raven shirt because that was the default one.
Oh, okay.
And then I saw somebody else in another clothes, I was like, I didn't get the pick.
I tried everything on. I got the original Life is Strange outfit for pre-ordering. Yeah, but I didn't use that. I used the Illuminati one. It's just like a...
It doesn't dye your hair, does it?
No, your hair still stays the same, so it doesn't...
Yeah. I wonder if you're going to, every episode you pick clothes. But...
Now that I'm thinking about it, because I feel like I really think she's going to dye her hair by the end of this.
Yes.
Because if she wasn't, then I feel like they would have made that pre-order outfit have blue hair.
Remember when you go into the bathroom and, like, she sees that, like, Joyce has, like, the hair dye?
No.
Okay, so if you go to the bathroom and you look in the,
oh, wait, cabinet. I do remember, because she says, like, oh, like, gray hair or whatever. She makes, like, a comment. Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of thought that was, like...
A little nod.
Parallel? Yeah. I was going to say something. Oh, I like how in Life is Strange that, like, even in the original, like, characters are constantly changing clothes. I fucking love that, because that's something in games, and, like, especially that kind of game, where, like, okay, clearly they're day-to-day. There's nothing, like, fucking weird happening. There's no war. There's no, like, crazy shit. They're just
talked about this before on the way to Buffalo Wild Wings, I think last time we went.
Yeah.
About changing clothes.
Yeah. I was just like, that's cool that, like, Max was constantly changing clothes, like, every episode, and, I hope you do that with Chloe.
This one I was kind of bummed I didn't get to change again, but it was fine.
Well, you're wearing the clothes in the beginning, and then you change one. So
yeah, you only get like the one choice. The other thing I really liked. Oh,
right.
Good. Well, the other thing I was gonna say I really like is that like the end being this big bombastic like wildfire, like this big forest fire. I thought it was really cool that like one more obvious nod to it is like when you're in the dream sequence, you see Rachel Amber and she's on fire.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, that's, like, cool. I also wonder if it's intentional that, like, when you do the D&D session, that the big ogre is immune to fire. And that Mikey's attacks are all fire-based.
Oh, wait.
That would be cool if that was...
There was foreshadowing.
A little nod. Just like a dumb little nod.
I remember...
It probably was unintentional. But who knows? That'd be cool.
What was the forest fires. The kid who talks about the forest fires. How foreshadowy was that?
Wait, who?
There's a kid who... I think might be in the original Life is Strange. He's sitting at a table, Mikey and Steph are here, and then he's over here, and he's doing a survey about people signing about forest fire safety.
I didn't talk to him.
Huge foreshadow.
Damn, I didn't talk to him.
I was like, oh, there's a foreshadow. And then what I was gonna say earlier before you went. Did you go on the stage for the play and then
Principal Wells?
Yeah, and we got in trouble.
We didn't even bring it up, but like the new backtalk system. That's like fun.
I failed
Principal Wells one.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. I didn't go anyway.
Like who cares? I was like, I doubt you would have been able to get out of that.
Yeah, that was
by like fucking making fun of him.
But it's simultaneously like it's really fun to play, but it's also dumb. It's kind of dumb that like it's all pun based or just using a word that they used. I think that's like fun, but it's fun though. Yeah, gameplay wise,
it's kind of Chloe style.
Yeah, but that's true.
But overall, you should definitely get this game. If you haven't played the original Life is Strange, I don't think you should get it. It's just not going to make sense, and you're not going to appreciate it as much.
And another big thing is with this game, I find turns a lot of people off is the dialogue is really, really cheesy.
Wait, what?
Cheesy.
Oh, I thought you said easy.
Oh, no, cheesy.
Yeah. In the original, but this one, I don't think any of it...
It still had some of it.
It's funny because Rachel Amber says hella.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, if that's not a nod to the fact that...
Calling it now, I'm saying hella again, I'm bringing it back. What's up?
Because one thing, like, that was like, everyone was like, nobody says hella.
Yeah.
And apparently, people say hella in California. Yeah. Apparently. I don't know. No idea.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I would say, like, definitely, like, if you can get Life is Strange 1 on sale, it goes on sale pretty frequently. Play past the first episode.
Dude,
a lot of people get turned off by the first episode for the really cheesy teenage dialogue, but I think it adds to it once you learn to, like, whatever, it's like dumb, whatever. Yeah. The story's still awesome.
It's been free on Xbox and on PSN.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot
about that. If you see it, pick it up.
Definitely.
It's definitely better than Telltale.
Yeah.
Like I said, just because it's a little deeper and a little more emotional and you can relate a little bit to it.
Yeah.
Or, like, a lot, actually. Whereas, like, Telltale, I was like, I can't relate to Batman.
Yeah, I would put that up there with, like, Walking Dead Season 1.
Yeah.
In terms of, like, how much I like it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Wolf Among Us is pretty good, too.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
You can do your outro.
Oh, God, here we go.
I was like, you forgot.
Let's go.
All right, Joe's going to do the outro for the first time.
Trio, if you're watching this, sorry, bud, but you're about to lose your job because I'm going to kill this outro so hard you'll never do it again. Thanks for watching, Delco. Cut this out. Cut this out. I don't want to see this. Thanks for watching the Delco Nerd Network. You can find us at our Facebook page, facebook.com/Delco Nerd Network. On Twitter, @Delco Nerds. You can check out our Instagram, @Delco Nerds as well. Also check out our YouTube, youtube.com/Delco Nerd Network. Like, follow, subscribe for more content just like this. We will see you next time, folks. Stay nerdy.